You wanna know what's the story? Paul and Laurie can tell you what's been going on. How to get E. coli from licking bum. They'll cover conspiracies and aliens. Tell you about pissy floors, popping spots and one bombs. Getting told off for shagging your mum. Combining a scouser and a girl from Birmingham. You can tune in, hear what they have to say. It might be smoking weed, might be some weird role play. You can caption you upload every Monday. So prepare to laugh till you cry and your belly aches. Yeah, you wanna know what's the story? Paul and Laurie. Paul and Laurie.
That happens a lot.
I said, have you got everything sorted? Yeah.
That's so easy to miss that.
You do it all the time.
I know, because it's that easy to miss, because the lead that the sound goes into is also the lead that I need to like get. It's boring to explain it. It's
Welcome to What's the Story?
Sorry
Paul
about
and
that, guys.
We was just saying how dirty the glasses are.
Yeah.
That we're drinking out of, and that we've only got one bottle of wine tonight.
Because Loz got pissed on Thursday.
So anyone notices Paul pouring a sneaky little extra for himself, fucking tell me, because I'm not having it.
I think I'm doing you a favour by doing that.
Rations. What?
Like, I tried to keep it fairly even the other day and you were on your ass.
I don't know whether, I think it was the white wine, you know. Maybe white wine's the key to my drunken heart.
The only time we've seen you like that before was off rosé.
Yeah.
Fucked.
I'm a slag on rosé. I'm fucking anyone's on rosé.
So, well, we're good. Say hi to the chat. Sit next to my girlfriend with a glass of Prosecco. We have decided to spend her birthday in front of the TV watching you two. Can you please say happy birthday to her? No. Of course we can, Joel. What's her name, Joel?
Her name is India.
India. Hi,
Happy
India.
Happy birthday, India. Thanks for tuning in on
Everyone
your
wants you to do it in a Thai accent. It's all fun and games until we get cancelled, though, innit? Until the Twitter army come after us.
India. I love you very much. Love for one time.
You're going to have to stop it.
What? It's the people.
Yeah.
The people want it.
But they're not.
It wasn't even my best work.
I guarantee now.
I feel like
when Twitter comes after you, none of these fuckers are going to be behind. None of these fuckers are going to be commenting going, nah, it's sounding a Thai accent.
I don't care about fucking the Twitter twats. All right. I don't care. Because you know what? I'm not a comedian.
Well, I am.
Yeah, well, you're not doing a Thai accent,
You'll get me cancelled.
I don't care. I do fucking browse all day, mate. So I don't give a fuck. Twitter can say what the fuck they like about me, because fuck yeah.
So happy birthday, India.
That's all I want to say, yeah. I feel like you ruined, I feel like that wasn't even my best work.
That wasn't your best.
Love you one time.
How did they let you come on this?
Because I'm good.
Watching you two guys while packing boxes in Amazon.
What, do you work in Amazon?
I hope so, because if he's just packing boxes there without getting paid.
No, yeah.
Fucking terrible, wouldn't it?
Yeah, but you know, over lockdown, I bought that much from Amazon. My bedroom looked like I worked there.
Oh, mate, I know.
Like, I had a pile of Amazon boxes outside in the garden. And like, I swear a homeless man lived there for a little bit. It was bad, you know. I could build a little bridge and that with it and stuff. It was so bad.
I know. It's weird Amazon, innit? Because you'd have like ethical concerns because you don't pay taxes and shit, but then it's so good.
Yeah, but it's obsessive.
You can get whatever you want in an hour.
But it's obsessive. Like, you think you need this shit.
Like, you can't even get Prime now by you, can you?
My accountant, right? He was doing my books and he was like, I've got a list of Amazon purchases. I assume they're all business. I was like, yeah. And he sent them me and it was just, I was going through them, like linking them to my receipts. They weren't business.
No. Shh.
I know, but
Taxman might be watching.
Oh, well.
Everything, all my business expenses are strictly business. I have a lot of business lunches at McDonald's.
With a 5-year-old.
Listen, he is a good business advisor.
Well, he's a good part in your show, so technically, and I am as well.
That is the beauty of my
Yeah.
job.
Yeah.
And I will just write a bit about it.
Yeah.
and go, listen, that was a
I
fucking
can't explain 2 Apple Watches though.
You can.
One for each wrist.
Yeah. Because if you're using one hand, you need to look at the other.
Like to know how long I'm taking doing a brow.
Yeah, so you know
One
how
for
long the
that
numbing
side,
cream's been on and
One
that.
for that side, one for that side.
Yeah.
See.
It's all fucking explainable, kid.
See. Yeah. What else did I? Yeah, dumbbells as well.
They were murdered to get dumbbells. I
know,
bought the
I got
shittest
some.
dumbbells ever.
Did you? Oh, good.
Mine was shit because I got the ones that you have to put the weights on yourself. No, so it's
Oh.
the bars. I was already had the weight,
What
the
an
plate.
effort. Yeah.
The weights just fall off and they broke my feet about 10 times.
She said, so Joel, who asked for India's birthday message, said, thank you. She said, I deserve a blowy for that. Love you long time.
Aw.
Wow. If she
Imagine
said
he gets
that,
a blowy for that tonight.
I know. And she said it as well.
I know.
What a fucking girl.
What a girl.
What a girl.
I hope she's sucking his dick right now while he's watching it.
That would be weird.
Lovely, that.
Me doing the Thai accent.
Really, yeah, but he'd be a big fan of that pleasure plus him watching us.
Yeah,
really
he'd link
connect
it
to the
together.
podcast.
Oh, yeah. Maybe we should encourage all women to give their fellas.
Or fellas to lick the women.
Yeah, same. Yeah.
Same thing, innit?
Yeah.
Sharing is caring.
So how many we got? We got 76. What have you been up to?
Sean McGee, have you bought any Bitcoin yet or any crypto? If not, why not? No, do you know what? I did.
You did, didn't you?
I did, right?
You did. Did you make a profit? You did.
Yeah, I bought some at the start of lockdown because my mate did. And he was like, fucking hell, this Bitcoin's gonna up loads over like a couple of days. And I was like, fuck, I'm gonna do it. So I bought it a bit higher than him, but then it did go up and I was like, oh my God, it's fucking easy money, this.
Yeah.
And then it just tanked like fuck, right?
But then it went back
and he was
up
like,
again.
it does that though. And I was like, oh my God. And my heart, all I was doing was looking at this thing. And my heart just wasn't built for it. My heart's not built for that.
Because you're not a gambler, are you?
No, my heart's not built for
I'm
it.
not either, you know.
And it's the roller coaster ride of it all, and it's when to get in and when to get out. And I just can't. I'd realised at that point the stock market, although it may be profitable, it's not worth the stress that I go through. I think I made about 500 quid. I got out when I was about, because I had like you set like a stop loss.
Yeah.
So what it does is it won't allow you to lose all your money. But I got so close to it that I was gonna lose a lot of money.
Yeah.
And I wouldn't have had the chance
So
to
you
get it back.
shit it, didn't
And I
you?
was like, fuck it. But then it went back up, and I thought, I'm getting out while I'm ahead. Fuck it. I tried it. Don't like it.
Do you know what though? I'm not a gambler, right? Never have been. Doesn't interest me. I'm a shit house, yeah. But when I do, I am jammy. I am quite lucky.
See, I'm not.
Like I went to a casino just before. Was it when I met you? I think I met you. I went to a casino with me dad, and my dad likes a little tickle. Dad does on anything. Like he likes a little tickle. And so when Dad's in the casino, he goes like crazy, man. And he just sits on the black, and you can't move him out of it. Like you have to threaten him. Do you know what I mean? I have to pull out the big guns and go, fucking move now. I have to tell me dad off. And like, yeah, just when I met you, and then I won $3,000 on the roulette. Yeah.
Never played roulette.
And I was just, and everyone was like, oh, wow. And it was like such a buzz. But I got to $3,000 and I'm not greedy. And I went, right, I've had enough now. See you later.
How much did you start with?
50 quid.
That's sick, that.
I know.
I'd have been fucking made up there. See, I'm the knobhead who'd go,
You'd go,
all in on 22.
I was just like, honest. No, but no, you wouldn't though.
I would.
You was really pissed.
I would. I'm stupid.
Yeah.
Because in my head, that $3,000,
Yeah.
because I do enjoy the casino. And
Yeah.
what I do when I go in is I get a certain amount of money out and I just consider it lost. So I'm not asked. I don't want to walk out of the thing with any money. But when I got up to $3,000, I'd have been like,
Yeah, I was there and I was like asking all my gypsy angels, like and they were sending me numbers and they was just coming out and everyone was just like, wow, like clapping and stuff. And I was like, oh, well, like, I've got some big bollocks here. And people were getting me to kiss their chips before COVID, like, you know. And yeah, and I just think I am quite lucky.
I want to do that. What's the one with the dice?
I don't know. Where you
When we
roll-
go to Vegas, I want to do the one with the dice where you roll the
yeah.
dice.
You want all like
gotta
some
get-
showgirls
and you're
around
gonna
you
get like
going,
you gotta get like 7, yeah.
"Ooh."
I'll have a fair coat on and just be like, and everyone going, yeah.
I think it should be me that rolls the dice. Because I have got gypsy luck.
I have got bad luck.
No, You haven't?
No, like I've got good luck in life, but I'm not lucky. I'm not a lucky gambler.
Yeah. Do you know I won?
Like, I'm lucky in most areas.
I won. I don't know if I told you this, but I don't know if I spoke about it. But I won 2 holidays in the space of 5 months. And one was through a Miss RB's competition. I had to dance on stage and I beat all the youngsters. And I got a holiday to Ibiza. And then 5 months later, I won a magazine holiday to Lanzarote and I got a villa and £1,000 spending money. Pretended that me and my mate was lesbians and we got discriminated against in our society where we live.
That's terrible.
I know. Take a break, thanks.
That's so bad.
I know, and they were like, "Can we film you at the airport?" And we were like, "No, because we don't want to make our situation worse." Yeah, smashed
Honestly,
it.
the major.
It was one of them James Villa holidays.
Would you have necked your mate to get on the holiday?
Yeah, of course. I'd have fingered her. See, it's real.
I told you about the time I kissed Callum Oakley to get into a pub.
So to get into a pub though.
Yeah, in Belfast, because Belfast.
Was it a gay bar?
Yeah.
Oh.
Because Belfast weird and everywhere shuts at 1 o'clock. And we'd done a show, first time we'd done a show there. And we come out of the show at like 11:30.
Yeah.
And we were like, where should we go here? We walked down and everyone was like, we got in and everyone was like, everyone's going to close, last orders in a minute. You were like, what? And then it was fucking, and then we were like, nah, it can't be everywhere. And then we come out and literally it's fucking mad because everywhere closes pretty much, right?
Yeah.
And everyone just fucks off. It's crazy. I've never seen anything like it. And I was like, whoa. And we asked this doorman, I was like, where can we go? And he went, listen, lads, I'll tell you, there's only one place. It's called Kremlin. It's a massive gay bar.
Yeah.
I've told this story on stage. Like, but so we walks down and like the guy had said, I'll be honest with you probably won't get in because it's for regulars and like they keep their eye on who they let in. It's a big place, but like you've got to be gay basically is what he was saying.
That's what he was saying.
So you're walking
so
up.
Basically saying you
so
don't
it was
look
me,
gay.
Blair, and him. And I knew they'd let Blair in because he's gorgeous, do you know what I mean? Like he's a handsome guy. So if you're a gay man on the door, you want to believe he's gay because he's a fucking stunner, isn't he? And Callum's a handsome kid as well. Yeah. So I was like, I'm the bother here, do you know what I mean? So like one isn't gonna have to hold me hand.
Gorgeous. If I was gay, I would shag you.
No, I'm not.
I'd
Right?
shag you.
Because I went in, like we walking up to this fucking, and we seen the doorman, and I was like, okay, so I was like, Callum hold me hand there like that, and I could see them like looking at us like that. And we were walking up, and he went, "Hey, mate, you alright?" And he's like, "Yeah, you've been before, lads." And we went, "Nah, from out of town." He went, he's just like looking us up and down. And I just turned to Callum and he looked at me and he looked at me as if to go, don't. And I just went, and I just thought, it's going to be funny this. And I just went, just proper kissed him on the lips. And he went, and the fellow went, go ahead, boys.
It worked then. Imagine if it never.
Callum, it was the funniest night because Callum, I swear, me and Blair went in. We got a pint and that. It was crazy how big this gaff was, right? It was huge. It was like, and there's like loads of levels with different music and stuff. Yeah. So we goes down into this basement room. And I swear to God, I'd been in gay bars before and that, but I had no idea how aggressive gay men are when they're coming onto someone. So, and they were all
when
Callum.
they think you're straight.
Yeah. No, they were after Callum, right?
Oh, yeah.
So like, Callum got come on too. I swear to God, I've never seen nothing like it. Like you could be the fittest bird on the planet and you've never experienced this. I swear to God, he was like fucking catnip to them. Yeah. They were just all over him, right? And this a lad just went up to him.
Was you really protective?
I went. I didn't know what to do.
He's mine.
Because he's like no. And a lad come up to him and went neck me, and Callum went no. And I swear to God, the lad went fuck and just smashed his bottle and stormed off. And I was like, whoa, this is weird, right? And then we turned, it was the fucking most surreal night ever. That's going on. Me and Blair are buzzing, like laughing our heads off. And we turned around, the fucking Gok 1's right in front of us, right?
Real Gok 1.
Real Gok 1, no, but I did. And I'm like, fucking Gok 1.
Now, if Gok 1 comes on to you and you're straight, I'd neck him. Sorry, but I
was fucking made up. I'm like, it's Gok 1, and Blair's like, it's fucking. I'm like, lad, that is Gok 1. And then he walked up and got on the stage, and he was like, started DJing. And I'm like, it's fucking Gok 1. So I'm like, I've got to get a picture with Gok 1, right? So I'm like a fucking nerd. I dance in the middle of the dance floor and I'm like, Gok! Right? And he just wouldn't. He wouldn't. And I know he could hear me, right? And he was just looking over me going, and I'm like, Gok! Like that smashed. And Blair's like, what are you doing? I'm like, I'm getting a picture with Gok 1. But lad, sorry, he must have.
Lads,
He must have fucking it must have been his fella next to him, right?
Oh, that's why then.
No, but like, he dressed his fella exactly like him, but smaller.
That's what I'm gonna do.
And
to
it's
you.
fucking, it was weird, right? So we were going, Gok 1, Gok 1. And then Blair went, Gok 2. Oh man, I was a fucking bitch, you know. And then that's when they both went and just eyeballed us, and we thought we could feel security coming at us, and we were like, yeah, we need to go. We need to go. It was a good night.
Can't believe he didn't neck on with Gok 1.
I don't know, it's one of them, innit, where you think, like, would you shag Gok 1 for the story?
I mean, I'm not that kind of girl, but if I was a
I don't
guy,
think he's my, like...
He's your gay type.
No, he's absolutely not my gay type.
Nah. What's your gay type?
Like Tom Hardy.
Tom Hardy, yeah.
I'd fucking
He's
suck
my
Tom
gay
Hardy's
type
dick.
too.
We don't know who you're talking about this, but if you come home, right, and said, Tom Hardy, come on to me tonight, and just got his dick out and said, suck me, I wouldn't say fair one. If you didn't do it, I'd be fuming.
Yeah, but you know, if you said to me, you
like,
know
you
what,
cheeky
I said
bastard.
to Paul, if you cheated on me with a man, that's worse than cheating on me with a woman. If you said it was Tom Hardy, I'd go, fair one. I'd be more fuming.
Did you get any pictures?
That I wasn't there as well.
It was both on one of Tom Hardy's balls.
I think, talking about, like, what's your gay crush? Yeah, yours is Tom Hardy. My lesbian crush is a girl called Demi Rose. Now, she's a brummie, actually.
Oh, you've shown me at the model girl?
Man.
Yeah, she's good there. Like.
Man. Demi Rose.
She's a handsome woman.
She is sexy, like. 'Cause if anyone knows who Demi Rose is. Yeah. I think she's just like a glamour model.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She's like
an influencer.
Instagram.
Yeah, she's not like a proper... But she's got like about 6 million, 10 million followers.
Yeah,
it's
she's
crazy.
as famous as you get these days.
Yeah. But she's my girl crush.
Yeah, so if you're watching Demi or anyone knows Demi Rose, our Loza wants to go.
Oh, we've missed loads of chatting. Dad's in the chat.
Taylor's here. Sorry, Tay, have you come over to YouTube now? We fucked the iPad up and we can't log back into Twitch for some reason to get the chat up on the iPad. So the Twitch chat's like miles away and we can't really see it. So if you're on Twitch, I apologise. Hope you're all good. We'll have a little peep in.
Is it on there now?
Yeah, that's Twitch over there.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, see, all the girls know about Demi Rose, that now they're like,
Yeah.
she is banging. Yeah. She is like, I
Oh,
think
yeah. Charlotte says she's banging.
I would definitely like consider leaving you for her.
I wouldn't leave you for Tom Hardy.
I'd leave you for a couple of weeks. 'Cause that's how long I'd need.
That's horrible, that. I'm really upset about that.
Sorry. It's only in fantasy world, not real world.
Yeah, didn't it?
You said you wouldn't be jealous if I
Wouldn't be
cheated
jealous if
on
you
you with
shagged
a
her.
woman.
But if you left me for her, I'd be
For
fuming.
a couple of weeks, I said. Just a couple of weeks.
And then come back.
Yeah, because she's in Ibiza at the moment, so that'd be lovely, wouldn't it?
Just have a little holiday.
Yeah.
Little holiday romance.
Just like that. Or wanted to get that noise in for so long.
So we've had a nice... if you listen to the last week's episode, which hasn't to us, it goes out. It's weird. It's weird doing this. The way we record this is, right, we can only record once every 2 weeks. So we record on a Thursday and a Saturday, and if you watch them live, you're watching them...
And we miss a week then, don't we?
And then we miss a week. But if you listen to them every week,
yeah,
it's like a weird gap, isn't it?
Yeah.
So like, it's hard. Yeah, we've had it. It's been an eventful couple of days, hasn't it?
We have, yeah.
We don't have a word yesterday.
We did speak about it on last week's one to say that we were going to do it.
Yeah.
We've done it.
And that's probably that's gone out last week. That'll be out last week to the people listening.
Yeah. So it'll already be out.
Yeah, but it's you watching. It comes out on Monday.
Yeah.
We had a laugh on there, didn't we?
We did. It's nice going there and seeing a little... It's actually
being invited to the big boy studio.
I know,
it was
yeah.
good. It's good.
I mean,
in
for
there,
me,
you know.
for you've been there and
I've been there before, yeah.
But for
A
me,
mate of mine, yeah.
like I know, like obviously I do the podcast with Paul here, but it's different when you get asked to go on someone else's podcast like that. Like I felt quite honoured.
Yeah, and
Do you know what I mean?
it's such a professional production, isn't it?
It really is.
It's
Like
so
they've got
good.
a sound guy, they've got like an editing guy.
And it's such a nice little studio, isn't it?
Yeah, it's really cozy and
Like you
stuff.
see Adam doing his
His
reading off
ads.
his adverts and that.
Yeah.
He's so good.
He's good, isn't he?
He's so good though.
I know. Like we're shit.
Mate, I've had to stop putting the ad break in because it's fucking embarrassing.
Yeah.
But Adam's just like, I don't know if I'm going to be able to do this in one take. And then he was just like, right, so. And he just reeled off this
we
script.
are
and I was
gonna
like,
we
"Fucking
are
hell,
gonna
man."
start doing advertisements, aren't we?
Yeah, because we need to make some paper.
We need because we're gonna start. So we, like any like little businesses that want to advertise on the podcast, except for sex toy people, because we've been asked that and we can't do it really.
I think we should do some free ones as well.
Yeah, we'll do.
I think we should donate 2 a
we
week.
said that, didn't we?
Yeah.
2 a week. So we're gonna donate
So like,
2.
if you're a local
small
business or a small
businesses,
business and you
either in
haven't really got a
Devon,
budget,
yeah,
or anywhere,
or anywhere,
yeah, and you want some advertising, get on to us and send us an email to wtspaulandnori@gmail.com. I don't know how, like we get about 10,000 downloads a week now.
Yeah, we do.
So you know, you might get some business
if
from it.
we're talking about,
because
if
everyone
we're
needs help at the minute, don't they?
Yeah, because it's like what Adam was saying when we was talking to Adam about it. Like, it's one thing putting an ad out somewhere that nobody really sees. Or,
Yeah.
do you know what I mean? But if people are fans of the podcast and they'll more listen to us than they will see some like stupid ad somewhere. Do you know what I mean?
Do you know, talking of that though, I keep fucking forgetting because someone did get onto us and I thought this would be a bit weird. Because it was like Exeter Roofing Company. And he was like, "Can you do an advert for Exeter Roofing Company?" I'll drop his logo in.
Yeah.
If you're in Exeter and you need any roofing, get onto Exeter Roofing Company for all your roofing needs.
Yeah. Our Dave, that is.
Our Davey.
Yeah.
A little mate of mine. Met him ages ago.
Yeah.
He's a good lad.
He's a good guy. He can do anything.
He can't do it.
If you need something, he'll get it for you.
He's a weirdly mysterious person.
Yeah, he is.
But like he just turns up and he goes, "Hey, do you want a limo?" And you're like, "Yeah, go ahead, Dave."
I've got a driver there. All right then.
Oh, I love that, Stuart.
Oh, Stuart, who drove for Michael Jackson. Stuart did.
He's a good guy, him.
Yeah.
Yeah, Dave sort of when I did talk, he sorted me a limo out. I thought he was talking shit.
We got picked up outside the fucking rowdiest gaff in the world. Like, we got picked up outside in the limo.
Up in that, didn't he?
And fucking, I was kicking people away in the fucking limo like we were fucking Madonna. Oh God. Don't know who we think we are.
Someone called Jack Child said, started listening to your podcast at work. I'm a delivery driver for Parcel Force and my mental health had gone to shit. Listening to you has been getting us through the day each day. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much, Jack.
I love hearing shit like that, you know.
We get so many
They're
messages
the best
like
messages
that.
though.
They are. We do.
Everyone struggled through this. I think if you got through the last 18 months or year without having some kind of fucking mental health problem, you're fucking invincible, mate.
Do you know what? The first one, I just thought it was a bit of a holiday for a little bit because I work so hard usually. I think that was the first time that I paused.
Yeah.
And I was like, fuck. Didn't realise how much my work engulfed everything. Like even like me as a mother, everything, just every day.
Yeah.
And then it stopped. And then it was a bit of a novelty for a bit. I know it was horrible and people have died. I'm just talking about my personal. It was very, very like, I thought, I needed this break. And then it just dragged on a little bit too long, didn't it? But this time has been the worst.
I didn't struggle
even
until
though
this
we've
one.
done this is the good thing that's come out of it is the podcast.
I'm all right now. I think this has helped me loads.
Do you know what as well? Like I remember one of the recently. I just had a really bad day, right? And I remember I got a letter in about a missed payment for something, right? And it just hit me over the fucking edge, right? And I'm not usually a crier, you know me. I'm quite. Do you know what I mean? I just let things go over my head. And it just hit me in the car. And I was in the car and it was in the day and I went to take the dog for a walk. And I got this letter and I was like, for fuck's sake. And I just had a shit day. And I had a little bit of a tear in the car. And then one of my fucking clients walked past and went, are you okay? And I was like, oh my God. Yeah.
It's nothing.
And I didn't even wind the window down because I was so embarrassed. And then I thought, oh, okay, sort yourself out now. But
That
you know
happens
what I
though.
mean?
Everyone
That's what
does
I'm
it.
saying. Like, you know, it happens to everyone. Like, but especially this, third lockdown?
Yeah. This is
Yeah.
defo the one that got me. I thought it was never going to go back to normal.
No.
This is the one where I thought, right, I'm never going to be able to do stand-up again. And it fucking
Yeah.
it twisted my head clean off.
Yeah. I think this has helped a lot, hasn't it? Like, and the fact that, because you was a bit worried about it, weren't you? Because you was like, oh, I don't know whether we're allowed to get any guests on, blah, blah, blah. And so then I come along and done a little spoof one, didn't I?
Yeah. It made the podcast better.
I'm glad that's recorded.
There's no arguing with it. Right, I'm going to...
Okay, all right, let me just finish this now. All
I'm
right.
going to fill my glass up, yeah, because otherwise you're going to shout at me.
It's
I'm not
hard
sitting here
work
without a
making red
bevy.
wine. Oh, bloody hell.
Also this week, should we talk about it?
Oh, Thursday night. Wow, the other Thursday night.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. Now brace yourself. Now, just want a little disclaimer here. Okay. Now, no, you should say the disclaimer.
We do not condone the use of drugs.
Of misuse of any...
The misuse of any drugs.
Of anything, yeah.
I think it's very irresponsible.
Yeah.
And silly behaviour.
Yeah.
But that being said, I give it the big one on stage. I'm going to be dead honest with people now.
Honest.
I give it the big one on stage sometimes. And I've done that over the years because, my only real experience, I've smoked weed and that quite a bit. And I realised I was quite a greedy person. I got bad on weed, mate. So, like, then my mates started doing coke and all that. And I was I understood my personality and I could see them how they were. And they weren't as greedy as me. And I thought, I'm going to be bad on that.
Yeah, and you never
So I always
fancied it,
stayed
did
away
ya?
from it. And I didn't like what it turned them into. And like tablets and all that. I just always bunched it all together. And then I did get spiked years and years ago
what?
with a tablet.
What, LSD?
And I freaked out.
Pills?
With a pill, yeah. And I freaked out because I didn't know what was going on. And it always put me off, right? But on stage, obviously, there's people in the club. We understand it happens. We try and stop it as best we can because it's just fucking, it would affect our licensing and stuff. But obviously, people sneak like cocaine and shit.
Yeah.
I think it's a stupid thing to do, but people do it. So I make a joke about it, do you know what I mean? I make a little joke, oh, you had a line, you don't cat or whatever like that. But not really for me. But it just come up in conversation, talking about MDMA to someone about a month and a half ago, right? And I was like, I've never done it. And they were like, oh, it's boss, it's the best. And something about, I tried DMT last year. And like, I don't know what it is. I'm coming up to 40 and I was like, fucking hell. Like, I've never done that. And I'd done the DMT and I really liked it. And I was like, that was the first time I'd done a psychedelic. And I was like, fucking hell, that was a good experience. And I've always been scared of stuff like that. And then I thought the opportunity to get MDMA came up somehow, right? So I thought, I'll do it.
I've tried MDMA in the past. So I spent my youth back a day when I was like, I started going clubbing when I was like 16. In fact, I was 15. I know, you can't get away with that these days, but you could then. You didn't need ID then, okay? And then, so, yeah, I experimented with all that. I got all that out of my system very young. And it was boss back then. It's not as good these days.
Well, I wouldn't have it.
And I could never explain to you how great it was back then. But it was so good. But like, so Paul never had nothing. And, you know, we spoke to someone and someone was like, oh, I don't know. And then you was like, I'd like to try that. And I was like, are you sure? And you went, yeah. And I was like, okay.
And I was a bit nervous, but we got it. And we were like, okay, so we then I got told, right, everyone makes this mistake. You'll have some, and then you'll go, this isn't working, and you'll have some more, and then it'll whack you over the head. So I was like, I'm not going to do that. I was very conscious of that, right? But I had some, and about half an hour later, I was like, this is shit. And she was like, nah, it's hitting you, you know. And I was like, it's absolutely not. So I had some more, and then I had another little bit. And you were like, and then I swear to God, right? I was sat on my couch, just drinking a bevy, just going, it's fucking bollocks, this doesn't work. And within the space,
I said to him, I went, Well, from what I remember when I was younger, you need to dance, start dancing, because that's something about moving your body.
And
or something.
it took me like less than 10 minutes to go from sitting on a dance, sitting on my couch to this.
Why have I never done this before?
That was me for about 8 hours though. And it wasn't just that, mate. I went through fucking. I swear to God, I've never loved anything. I loved everything, so much. I tried to FaceTime like fucking people in me, like people I don't really even know, like just FaceTiming everyone in my phone, going, "I love you so much, and I really appreciate you."
I was just there, dude.
And then I was fucking. I started doing karaoke. I just needed to sing. I'm doing fucking karaoke. I'm doing 80s. I went through a whole range. End up doing full scenes from fucking Les Mis. And she was fuming because I knew all the way. Because we meet,
Which one?
Yeah, that
So this is Paul's. What
this
time
is just
was
a
this?
short excerpt.
This was
I did
about
the whole thing.
5 in the morning.
Full blast.
So we gone through full on bass line to
Some heavy hip hop.
Heavy hip hop to a little bit of karaoke, and then Paul doing full scenes from Les Mis as Jean Valjean. Enjoy.
An eye for an eye. Turn your heart into stone. This is all I have lived for. This is all I have known.
That's from a
Oi,
full 3-minute video.
If you auditioned, right? Yeah, that was 3 minutes long.
It head fell off because I knew the whole thing.
I was so pissed off because that's my thing. I love musicals, right? And he fucking smashed Jean Valjean from Les Miserables.
I done the crying and everything.
He was crying and going,
I'm reaching, but I fall.
I was like, bravo! I don't know.
Oh man,
I was fucking
was
throwing
so
knickers
good.
at him and all sorts.
And everyone, like someone's mentioned in the comments here, the next day's the worst. I swear to God, I went. I
went to
thought
sleep.
we'd be it had been about an hour.
I was
right?
knackered.
I thought it was about midnight, maybe 1 in the morning. She went, Paul, we're gonna have to go to bed here. I went, fuck off. I'm going to bed. I'm still dancing. And she was like, Paul, it's 7 o'clock in the morning. And I was like, fuck off. And she was like, we've got to go to bed. We've got to go to bed. I went to bed and I woke back up at 9 o'clock. And I just started dancing again.
No, he was like, he was like, Lars. And he woke up, morning. And I was like, what the fuck? Have you just stayed awake?
She was
like,
rough as fuck.
because I had drank on the podcast, as you know, from last week. I was very drunk. So I had a hangover. Do you know what I mean? I was a bad hangover. And Paul was as bright as a button. And I just couldn't understand how, like, of all my years of experience, right, I've never seen anything like it.
I was like, hi.
But what we realised is that he was still high.
I was downstairs at 9:30 in the morning with the Prodigy on.
And I was like, turn it down. We went down, turned the telly on, right? And like, honestly, the sound, it was all the surround sound.
I've got those Sonos, it's like the play bar and all the speakers, and I've got the subwoofer, so it's loud, it's good. And I've never turned it up that loud. I've never ever turned it up that loud.
It was rattling the house.
Like when we turned it back on the next day, I was like, fuck, because you could feel it. It was
feel
rattling the house, and I was like, oh my God. Look, I don't know whether I've pissed the neighbours out. I know all my neighbours sound enough to, I think, if I would have pissed them off, they'd have told me. Like, they'd have gone, what? They'd have at least sent me a message going, what the fuck were you doing last night?
I know. It was
yeah, never. So hopefully it was all good.
I enjoyed myself. I found it very entertaining.
I'm dead happy, right? Like genuinely that
you did it with me.
I did it with you, and not
Wasn't
like
we
because I
there?
feel like I am a freak. I would be liable to freaking out.
You have to have your own.
Because when it come over me, like, it is quite. It's hard to explain what it's like. You do feel love and joy, but it's overwhelming, isn't it? Like it's a strong.
But it's
sensation.
you don't freak from it though.
No, but like I feel like if I was out in a club or something, it might have been a bit
people,
overwhelming that you don't know, and
because
you're like, oh fucking hell.
If anyone doesn't know, me and Paul. Well, Paul's going to his stag do in Ibiza in August, hopefully, and I'm going the same place as well.
Not at the same time. We're not weird.
Same time. We're not that sad. Although we would have a great time, wouldn't we? You were saying to me, actually, I wish I was going to
I
Ibiza
didn't say
with
that.
you.
No, I never.
I was like, well,
No, I never.
that
You
can
said,
be arranged.
You said you wish I was coming with you.
No, yeah, because you're like my best mate.
Yeah, I am. Yeah, you're my best mate.
So, but no, we're not that fucking weird. But yeah, so like obviously, if the occasion did arise when in Rome and all that in Ibiza, at least you feel a bit more comfortable about it as such. But I did say to you, stay away from the Garys.
Yeah.
Because you just don't know what's in that shit.
Yeah.
No. They're not like they used to be back a day.
No.
So that's my advice to you.
So I think I'm just gonna. I think I'll leave that for a bit, and then, as I said the other week,
But you've
I think
done
I'm
it
gonna
for market research purposes.
Yeah, I think
innit?
I've always been like, and now I think I should at
Curious.
least try. So I am gonna every coming up to a big birthday, I'm just gonna do another one.
Yeah.
I think I'm gonna leave cocaine now because I just don't fancy it.
What else is there really? Can't heroin? No, we're not doing
it.
No. For fuck, honestly, I swear to God, you're a dickhead. You
lose
are.
a bit of weight.
And have no teeth.
These aren't coming out.
Fuck off.
Don't
be fucking stupid. Apologise now.
Sorry, I'm not gonna do heroin. There's a fella on Joe Rogan that said it was boss though.
Fuck off.
You get good stuff.
I've spoke about this before. If you get the fucking diamorphine, what you get when you're in labour, that's pure heroin. It's fantastic. Where are you going to get that, love?
Gotta be someone who sells that.
Go in and be like, oh, I'm having a baby. Give me some diamorphine.
I'm not far off them fucking believing it.
Oh, let's have a look at the chat. What everyone's laughing. All I can see is laughing faces.
Taylor said, "You've no idea how much you've cheered me up." Ah, boss.
Hi,
Jack.
Paul, mate.
Jack said he has to save some podcast. I have to do some extra podcasts just for Jack.
Hiya, Paul, mate. Seeing you in the Echo was absolutely brilliant. What was it like after the gig? You said you were going to a bar. We couldn't see you, but we couldn't get in.
Bob, your uncle said shrooms next. Now, I am game for that.
Katie said that her fella's going to bring some down.
Let's not crash some people up.
Her fella? I don't know who her fella is.
Is it?
Huh? Well, it is. It is.
You mean Katie the lesbian?
Yeah, Katie the lesbian's fella. He's coming down.
Yeah. I am game for that. I've wanted to do that for a while.
Because you was going to do it in Amsterdam,
I bought some in Amsterdam.
And I said, when you do them...
But they weren't proper shrooms, them. They were like them truffles, do you know what I mean?
Oh.
And
I thought those proper stuff at Amsterdam.
You can't... honestly, you just buy them from the fucking newsagents. And I bought them. But then all my mates were like, nah. And I didn't know what... And I thought, if I have these and my head falls off, bad.
It's one thing that... I haven't had
my
LSD.
mates aren't the type of person who won't fuck with you. So I'll be like, oh, can you see that? And they'll be like, what? And they'll just fuck with me. And I just think my head would fall off and they'd think it was dead funny.
You have to, I think I've never had LSD.
No.
And because what it is with me, right, I'm not a control freak, but maybe I am in this regard because I'm very mentally strong in life. And I don't like the thought of not being in control of what my brain's doing. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I don't mind, back before dabbling in things where you can be in control. But stuff like that, which you're not in control of, and you're fucking going on for hours and hours.
That's the the thing that gets me up because I want to do that ayahuasca as well.
I did ketamine once by mistake. Someone told me it was This is when I was 18, and they told me it was cocaine.
What's that like?
It's great until you hit a wall, and then
Because you're
you're
not
in
just
trouble.
tranquilizer, where you
It's
just fuck.
awful. Yeah, and I had to get.
How see the
I
point in that?
lost the use of my legs.
See, that's terrifying. That.
And it's horrible. I've had a bad experience, and as well when I went to Ibiza when I was in my 20s, like I made friends with these Essex lads outside. Lost my cousin, and then bloody, this Essex lad just was like, "Oh yeah," and he was like, "Do you want to bump this?" Thinking I thought it was coke. No, it wasn't. And I was all right. I was sound. I was like, all right then. And then was on the beach like with all these lads, and then I just looked out, and everything looked like I was in a painting. And then I lost the use of my legs, and I was hanging on to the sunbeds, going, lads, I don't know where my legs are. And they were like, what? And I went, I don't know where my legs are. And I literally crawled down the pavement to get away from them because I had to go and be on my own. And I just remember this lad running after me in slow motion going, don't go, I thought we was going to have a sesh. And I was like, no, go away. And it was awful. And then I remember getting back and...
Wish I had the video of that.
My brother, because I took my brother when I was 15, he'd stayed in that night. And I remember he's crawling into the lobby, into the hotel. And my brother Jack come down the stairs and he was like, what the fuck's happened to you? And I was like, Jack. Like, it was horrible. I was in a bad way. So
how long did that take to wear off then?
it was horrendous. I was twitching and everything. And we had to be out the next day to get our flight home. And they sent security guards to the room. And I was like, fuck off. I was going, mate, it was awful. It's the worst thing ever. That was worse than the first time when I accidentally had it. It was so bad. So...
Don't fancy that.
My advice to you is never. I mean, but do you know what? Do you know what? Ketamine is very used amongst kids now, like teenagers. Like it's the drug of choice.
That's why I always joke about it.
I don't fucking get that. Who wants to do that? It's fucking
I've
horrendous.
never seen the point of it.
Don't
But
ever
there must
do
be
it.
something in it. That like
It's horse tranquilizer.
yeah,
That's
I
what
know,
it is.
but like I don't get fucking why you would want to do it, but there must be some draw.
Well, that they must have built up like an intolerance to it, these kids, because honestly, it's horrendous.
Yeah.
It's the worst thing.
Even it's people in different ways.
Just don't do it, kids. Honestly, don't do it. It's horrible. I'm bringing it to you from the streets. I always say this on the podcast, but I am.
MG Jones says, "Yo, Paul, you should listen to Mr.
Mr.
Traumatic, proper drum and bass MC from Wales."
Ooh, I like a
She'd
bit of
love
drum and bass.
We'll have that on later.
Bit of D&B. I like a bit of D&B, but I don't like it when it's repetitive. I like it when it's got a bit of vocal in it.
Yeah.
I like the old drum and bass. I do.
To be honest, I think
I've started to get you to like my music now.
I think that Thursday night session turned me a bit on
because
some of
that's
that
what it is.
house
Because
music.
some of the best days of my life were when I used to go out and
I think there's something about it that like
you need
you can
to have that.
when there was some I could feel the music in my body, and I swear to God, it wasn't like I was dancing because it was just like the music was just moving me. I know that sounds hippie as fuck.
No, but you should, honestly, I mean, that was just a snippet there, right?
Mate, I was fucking going for
honestly,
hours,
the snake hips on it, right? Katie said that because we FaceTime so many people, right? Because I had to show them what the state Paul was in, right? And Katie said, you look like one of those, you know, them blowing inflatable men outside the car salesman. That's what you look like.
I'm normally a bit. I have got a weird dance, and I'm normally a bit self-conscious about it. But I was just like free. I was just so free. I was so happy. It was so fucking good, and I just kept going. And it took for like 2 days, right? This is the weirdest thing. I think I've been doing it. I don't even think I'm still sobered up after because I keep going. Because the air smells boss.
And the next day, he was just like. And I was like, it's fucking 3:00 in the afternoon and we're going to have a word podcast. You need to fucking stop doing that like a serial rapist.
I was definitely still up on that podcast.
Yeah.
I think I was just tipping over the edge of like coming down.
Yeah.
And I was like, Am I being weird here? Am I being
Yeah,
weird?
yeah. Like go outside and it's like, the light. Oh God. Such bad parents.
Yeah. Oh, good.
Do you know what though? It used
We
to,
try these things,
like
so you don't have to.
There's a Mickey Flanagan joke, right? Because I'm going to reference Mickey Flanagan because I don't want to. I don't want to take it as my own.
Isn't
No,
it?
but I don't want to take it as my own because I feel like that's out of order. But there's a joke that Mickey Flanagan says that it used to be that kids hide the drugs from their parents, but now it's the parents hide the drugs from the kids.
Yeah.
Like it is.
Yeah.
Like, because back in the day, that's what, that's our generation. That's what it was back in the day. I'm surprised that you haven't had anything. Because you're around the same age as me.
Yeah,
You're a few
just a little
years
bit
older
older.
than me.
I had the opportunities are definitely
And
there.
you lived
It's
in
just-
Liverpool, so it's not like you've lived a sheltered life in a little, little
Something
village
just,
somewhere.
There was just something in me that, like, I was just weed was always my thing. And I was just so into weed.
I need a top up, someone said. Thank you very much.
Oh, shit.
Thank you, Joel. I'm glad you're looking out for me because, this cunt is a wine robbing bastard.
No, I haven't robbed any wine today.
You do, though. You do. No, you've had an extra glass. Yeah, pour
You can leave me with
No,
that. You're
yeah.
horrible, you.
Yeah, no, I'm not
You're
horrible.
horrible, you.
I'm just, this is fair. I've had one glass.
You're pissed already. As
I'm
well.
not pissed.
Oh, you're pissed. You get louder.
You need to get me on the white wine. That's what
you
fucks
get
me up.
fucking, you get loud. You get like 20% louder.
I do, yeah.
And you get.
I'm already
You get
loud.
a little fire in your eyes. You
I've
get a
got
little-
fire in my eyes anyway.
Oh. So did we do the questions thing today?
I did, but I did it a bit late, so I don't know whether I got that many really. Let's have a look, shall we? Let's have a look. I know that one person keeps asking if me and Paul are gonna live together when we get married. Like, to be honest, we have a very the setup that it is.
We kind of do,
We kind of do, don't we?
but we don't.
Like, think of it this way, right?
Like my house
Paul.
is your house. Like you never have any.
That's what
If
I'm saying.
you've got a key and you've got
Yeah,
you've
yeah.
got your stuff. So yeah, you've
If-
got no problem just
So
walking
I'm
in
a
and-
busy lady, right? On my own, without doing this, I'm busy on my own, right? Paul is busy. Obviously, he's going to be absolutely stacked out. If we live together, say if we chose a location, right, it wouldn't make any sense because Paul would be out on the night working. I would be working in the day. It just doesn't make any sense.
It wouldn't.
We wouldn't
I
see
mean,
each other.
we
see
wouldn't
each
see
other
each other
more
anymore.
now than
Yeah.
doing what we do, rather than, do you know what
Because
I
I
mean?
travel about, especially when I'm working, I travel about so much.
Yeah.
We wouldn't see each other
And
anymore.
I've got my own children and, and you've got your kids as well. You share 50-50 with your children and I share 50-50 with my little one, don't I? So it's like, no one's going to take their kid away from the mum or the dad or anything like that. So it's like it works as it is for now. Obviously, when we're retired and stuff like that and when we're not so busy.
We're going to go travelling then, though, aren't we?
Then we're going to fuck off and leave all the fucking
Got
kids
plans.
behind.
We're going to fuck off and just go and see the world, aren't we?
Yeah, and I
Just do fucking
understand
ayahuasca
some
in the
people.
Amazon.
Yeah. Just like with my tits out and that, just like.
Just be rainforest hippie people in a camper van.
That's what I think. That sounds
That'd be
good.
great.
Yeah.
Get a boat.
And I know some people might not understand how that works because I don't know any couple that does what we do. But do you know what? Maybe that's the key to happiness. Do you know what I mean?
honestly think.
You got to have your own thing. You can't live off each other. You can't be jealous or possessive because if any of us was, we'd be fucked, right? You got to trust each other and you just got to be comfortable in yourself. And, just do your own thing. And then when you come together, enjoy that,
Yeah.
And I think that's the key.
Yeah.
So that's a good relationship in a nutshell, I
Yeah.
think.
I think
Have your own shit going on.
It's nice having, and also having your, because we both got our own places and that. Like, it's nice to be in that position where you go, I know this is like, but we can share that.
Yeah, yeah.
There's no you always have that. When you move in with someone, you always have that mental obligation, and there's always clashes
That's what I mean.
there. do you know what I
And
mean?
you always there's like a
hangs over
there's a
it.
financial hold there, like that you need to survive or to have a lifestyle, you need to be with each other. And it puts a lot of like pressure on the relationship. And like, if you don't need each other financially, like you just enjoy each other. So when you come together, you make an effort, and it's just, honestly, it's psychological and it just works. So there's your story. There's your answer.
So
Helen.
what we're saying is, all you couples who live together, move out.
Move out, get your own place, and meet each other every other week.
Yeah, just you can stay each other's as much as you want,
The
but then if you
sex is
don't have
great.
to, the sex is good.
Yeah. Do you know what I mean? So there you go. And absence makes the heart grow fonder.
Catriona says you are spot on. I would never go back to living with anybody. Key to happiness, defo. It is, Catriona.
Yeah.
Do you feel? I'm not saying I'll never live with you, because if we had,
No.
if we weren't working on like the obligations weren't there, I would
Yeah.
love to live with you.
Yeah. Because I think we,
hate when
as
you go
much
home.
as we say, as much as I say what I say, I actually think me and Paul would work very well living together full time. Like, you know, luckily, you know.
Yeah, but there's no need for. I don't think there's any
There's
need
not
for
a
it,
need. I
and
think
it doesn't make sense at the minute.
doesn't
and
make sense.
It does work without it, so it's
Yeah.
fine.
So there you go. And
It
some
works-
some men will be thinking, oh, what bliss. Well, some women as well, because I bet the fellas do the wedding.
Noel said it works. My mum and her husband married 12 years, and he ain't allowed to live with her.
Yeah, well, there you go. But we do work very well. Today, what did we do, Paul?
Yeah.
Because Paul has just let his washing pile up for ages, didn't you? Because you used to have a washer lady, right?
I miss her so much.
And she got closed down because of lockdown, didn't she? And very sad. And obviously, like, Paul's just like gone.
She has. It's gonna just say that she has started a new business of doing like scented candles and crystals and all that stuff, and it's
nice.
very nice. She got me a little box, didn't she?
Oh, is that who
so
got
if you're
it?
into all that, follow Salem Sisters.
Oh, is that? Oh,
Cause,
is that her?
No, I want to see her do well, because she's a good.
Oh,
she's
I love all
proper
that.
boss her.
Yeah, all that witchy stuff
Yeah,
and like
yeah,
little
yeah.
cauldron.
She
and
does
that
like
and-
little angel sticks and those sage things and all that, so you
Yeah,
can
yeah.
smudge your house and all that.
And so obviously, like, I've been saying for ages, every time I come down, I've been saying I'll help him out with these clothes, because he's got so many clothes, because he gets given clothes by everyone, obviously, and you know, and it's lovely, and he appreciates it, and they're all boss, aren't they? But the problem is his house ain't big enough to house his clothes.
No, what it is, my washing machine's not big enough.
Yeah, he's got one of them shit washer dryers.
I got it with the
Right.
house.
Who the fuck? You got it with the house for free?
Yeah, it was in the house when I bought it.
Oh, okay. Well, that
So,
explains
all
it
the
then.
stuff was
Can't
in the house
blame
when I
you
bought it.
then, can you?
No, it was just in there.
So he's got a washer dryer, so it means you have to put a wash on and then wait until. Do you know what I mean? It's a fucking shit, and you fit about 2 tops in it. It's so rubbish. So he's just got all the washing cupboards was full up with clothes. All his whole wardrobe, he couldn't even open it without it falling out. So today, I don't know what come over me. It doesn't happen very often.
Because I think I just started coming down,
No, it doesn't happen very often.
and I was
right?
like tired, and she was like, right,
But he
we're gonna
always
do
moans
stuff.
and
And I was
goes-
like, oh my God.
But he always moans and goes, do you know what? Sometimes I just wish that I had a 50s housewife that would just do all those things. And I says, well, you're with the wrong woman, because I have got...
Sometimes I do wish I was with your nan.
Oh, but my nanny's great.
She's the
She's
best.
old school, like
I
Nanny
swear to
Pat.
God,
My nanny
she just
Pat.
like she just doesn't stop though,
Yeah.
and everything's so clean when
She
she's there
irons
and
socks,
tidy.
doesn't she? She irons
Yeah,
socks.
and she just all your washing's done, and you don't even see it move.
I know.
You're like,
They
I
don't
done
make,
took that off half an hour ago, and now
Yeah.
it's clean and folded. How the fuck is that?
they just don't make people like Nanny Pat
Nah,
anymore.
she's just so like full of energy.
But what it is, it skips it skipped because my mum isn't like that. Because
Well,
my
then
nan,
you should be like that.
I know, yeah,
That
but
doesn't make sense.
I know.
Oh, shit, there, haven't you?
But
And
what
your
it is,
daughter isn't like that either.
my nanny,
Stopped. That's it.
you're interrupting me. My nanny Pat used to go around all our houses in Birmingham and clean them. So mine was a Monday. Yeah.
Yeah.
I used to love getting home from work on a Monday because my fucking door frames would be clean and everything. It's fantastic, right? She used to mow my lawn and everything, front and back.
I swear, I was in her
fucking great.
house, and her nan was there, and she was like, "Do you want any washing, Nanny Patsy?" And I was like, "Fuck off, I can't give me washing to your nan." She was
Yeah,
like, "She
yeah.
loves it," and I was like, "Nah."
She moans
And
about it, but she loves it,
then,
really.
I swear to God, I was like, I come in, and nan was just in the garden. How old's your nan?
She's like 78.
78, and she's in the garden with a fucking lawnmower just going. And I was like, "You're right there, Janine. No, you go and sit down, love. You take the weight off. You take the weight." And I was like, "Fucking hell, Pat."
Yeah, she's brilliant.
Go and make her a cup of tea, didn't I?
Yeah.
Make myself feel useful.
So I woke up this morning, don't know what come over me. It happens probably about once every 2 months. I don't know why. And I just went, right, today we're sorting all your shit out. I'm fucking out. We're sorting all your clothes out. We're finding a washing lady, a new one, and we're sorting. And he was like, oh, no, don't want to do it. And we did. How many bags of washing did we take to this washing lady, Paul?
10 big bags.
10 bin bags. That's disgusting, isn't it?
100 kilograms.
220 quid for washing and ironing. And I just said, fucking pay it because it's worth it. Don't ever let it get in a state like that again. Did I?
No.
Yeah.
You did.
And he didn't like it, but you didn't like Bossy Laurie, did you?
It gave me an erection.
Yeah. But you didn't like it.
The logical side of me didn't like it.
Yeah. But
the physical side of me enjoyed it a little bit.
we got shit done today.
I did just want to lie down though. Stephen Monk, said briefs. Yes.
Yeah, I put the little photo I put on earlier.
I was not happy with that. I've got a fat back.
We spoke about it on the last podcast and said that he went to buy boxers.
Try briefs.
And he bought briefs instead, but you got accustomed to them, didn't
If
you?
you were to watch the rest of those MDMA videos, you would see the briefs. The briefs came out.
And then the briefs come off and he was just dancing in socks at one point with the snake hips and his willy was just bashing off his legs.
The Wimbledon a
Like
bit.
that.
Oh, it's so nice. I think I was born to be a naturist, me.
Yeah.
I don't like having clothes on.
No.
Like, and my kids are the same.
Kids are the same, aren't
Like,
they? I'm like, Paul, Alex has got no clothes. And he won't just leave him.
I've got a 8-year-old, and it's when it's just me and them in the house, like they just fucking strip off, and I'm like, oh fuck it then. And we just all walk around bollock naked, just dead happy.
I don't. That's weird if I do.
No, you don't.
I don't walk around bollock naked.
It's
I'm
like-
cold all the time.
It's nice being naked though.
Yeah, I know. In the fucking sunshine.
Warm in the house.
In the sunshine. Oh, we've missed loads. Jack Bennett said, want to go for a Parmo when you come to Billingham?
Yes.
I've never had a Parmo, Jack. And honestly,
Where we going, Jack?
he goes on about these Parmos so much, don't you?
Yeah, I can't understate
Explain what a Parmo is because
how
some people won't know.
phenomenal
especially-
a Palmer is. And
What is it?
Honestly, I don't know why I haven't done this because I keep meaning to do it. Because they don't sell them anywhere else. And I don't know why. Like if you go to North East, everywhere does them.
Yeah.
But if you go outside the North East, nowhere does them. And
We should
they're
get a van in
fucking
it.
Phenomenal.
Should we cut a
What it
window
is,
out?
it's like flattened chicken.
Flattened
Like,
chicken.
it's like basically right. Imagine a pizza, but the
Yeah.
base is chicken. But then the topping, the cheese is like a mixture of normal cheese and like Parmesan cream. It's fucking. And then they also put other toppings on as well, and it's phenomenal. I went to a place in Billingham called Manjaro's, and my head fell off. It was so good.
Sorry, what was it called?
Manjaro's.
Manjaro.
They said they were going to give me a black card, so I could
They
get.
sell gyros.
No,
Mangyros.
that was
No, but they should though, shouldn't they?
so bad.
No, I wasn't trying to crack a joke. I was just saying they should
Like
sell
gyros?
gyros. You know, like the like the donut things.
What?
The donut things, aren't they called gyros?
No, I thought you meant like a gyro, like the dough.
No.
No, a gyro in that is like
Yeah.
a kebab.
Huh? No, a gyro
Gyros.
is what you dip gyros.
No, that's like a kebab.
No, it's not a kebab. It's
Yeah,
a
it
fucking...
is.
Right.
A
it's
chicken
fucking
gyro is a
donut.
pita
I'm
bed.
not on about a chicken. I'm on about gyros as in like a donut, like the twisted donuts, what you dip.
No, that's a churro.
Oh, okay. I thought it was a gyro.
Gyro is a fucking like
Oh,
Greek.
a churro.
No, gyros is like Greek.
No, I'm saying is the one that I
Churro is
said
Mexican.
Churro.
Churros, them.
Oh,
Like
okay.
cinnamon twisted
All right.
donuts.
I thought they were gyros.
No, that's churro.
Why'd you do the accent then?
Churro.
Churro. Churro.
Andre. Get me a
Arriba,
churro.
arriba. Okay, I got it wrong.
Yeah, Jack Bennett's giving us the recipe. Breaded chicken, bechamel sauce, cheese with chips and garlic sauce. I'll book a table for free. Are we going to Manjaro's, Jack?
Who's the three? Me, you, and Paul. Have you got missus?
Nah, he's just him. He's after fucking. He looks like Tom Hardy with fucking flying here.
I know, yeah. Jack, send us a little nude. We and the girls are coming to see you in Carlisle for my birthday, so you better come for a birthday drink. When's that, Taylor? I think you have told me. I can't remember when it is.
Constantly do it, I think, because every time she comes and sees me, she goes, "You better come on for a drink," and I go, "No."
Oh, well. If I'm going, we're coming.
We'll go for the drink with you. Don't you worry. I haven't been for the drink in Carlisle in years.
Carlisle. I've got a couple of mates in Carlisle.
It's good Carlisle. Nice.
Yeah.
Nice gaff.
I've never been though. When are you getting guests on then? Connor says. Well, after lockdown, we're looking for a little studio.
Yeah, because we couldn't get guests in here. It's not big enough.
And when we get a studio, that's the day that I get a makeup artist and a hairdresser. Stop wearing pyjamas.
That's the day the podcast ends about 2 weeks later.
I'm getting fucking one to come and dress me. And Paul's there in rags.
This is why we need to start advertising and shit. It's fucking bleeding money doing this shit.
Oh God.
Pepperoni Parma. Oh,
it's different.
Yes, that's good. That.
Yeah. November the what, Taylor? I'm gonna try and come to as many shows as I can.
Oh, yeah, we'll go up in the camper.
Yeah. We're gonna try and get the camper van set up with cameras so we can do little pods.
Do on the road pods.
And we're gonna get
if anyone fucking has a clue, right, how to fucking fit cameras inside a van.
We had someone that's gonna do it.
Someone is looking into it for me, but all the information I can get is better than it. I need to rig a fucking camera front and back with a van front and back with cameras and sound. That is going to be good and not rattle everywhere and not be audible with the engine. So we can record a decent level. Obviously, this is going to always be better than a studio with sound and that.
Yeah. We are going to get a guy.
Email WTSBornLaurie@gmail.com.
When we went to Turkey, we met Katie Price and her fella, and they had their YouTube guy with them, Chris Harris, who is a very, very lovely guy.
He is a good guy.
And
he does good work as well. If you watch their YouTube channel, he is phenomenal.
So you've been speaking to him, haven't you? So
yeah, he's gonna come do some bits.
Do some like backstage. I want to do
some backstage stuff. I feel like people will be interested, and especially because Loz is gonna be there.
I'm gonna come to as many as I can.
So we're gonna put them on the YouTube as well. So I'm gonna do bits of like backstage stuff and bits of crowd stuff. Just cut some bits in. But the backstage
fighting
stuff,
all the dickheads.
The backstage stuff's dead good, isn't it?
Yeah,
and obviously the people I've got coming with me, it's got Danny, Matt, Callum, Phil Chapman, all dead funny. And me, all people we get on with dead well. Yeah, we know dead well.
Yeah, and then afterwards we always have a laugh, don't we?
Yeah,
like after
we always
the
go
shows
for drinks and stuff.
Yeah. So it'll be good. It'll be another sort of like angle.
And we have some mad adventures on them. Some mad stuff happens on them tour shows.
We do, yeah.
We get into some weird situations. You just end up in weird gaffs. Because Paul Blair books the fucking maddest hotels you've ever seen. Like, fucking some B&B.
But it's going to be quite challenging, this tour, I think, because obviously because of lockdown, because all the dates have changed and they've moved a year on, haven't they? Basically, like over a year on. Like, if you look on his tour schedule on the Hot Water comedy, it's fucking all over the place. And everyone will think that that's a stupid, like, boo-boo done for the tour from Paul Blair's point of view. But it's not. It's
got to get from Newcastle to Folkestone the next day.
It's a case of that's the only dates that each theatre can get in.
We still, if you're from Glasgow and you're watching, we're still trying to fit that date in. And like, don't think it's not happening.
Glasgow's
we've nearly sold out the 2 shows there.
Glasgow's brilliant, a brilliant gig.
That's so good.
It's like, that's what it is. So, Paul, you're going to be literally fucking run off your feet, ain't you?
Be all over the place.
Yeah.
I'm all right. I just can't wait to get back out. I'll probably halfway through be like, fucking hell, this is heavy.
Yeah.
But like, I just can't wait to get back on stage.
So that's what I'm going to be going there, just to give him a little kick up the arse.
Yeah. You're there to do some driving while I sleep in the back of the van.
I am literally. That's the only reason he's fucking with me. He's thinking, do you know what? This is a good deal here. I'm going to get this bird to just drive me all over the fucking country. Just leave her life behind and drive me everywhere.
Just going to have a kip in the back of the van and get there.
I feel like I should get paid. I feel like I should get paid for this driving job.
It's strategic sleeping now. You've got to do it. Or you're not sharp on stage.
Yeah, yeah. Defo get caught shagging my mate's auto electrician. What's the best way for him to get in touch? Oh, is this for setting up the van?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Get him to email us at wtspaulandlaurie@gmail.com, please, boss.
That's
or
WTS.
Sorry, go on.
At Gmail.
wtspaulandlaurie@gmail.com. Or email, message the Instagram. Someone said, you ever hear from Davey Ash anymore? Weird. Spoke to him today. Speak to Davey Ash quite a lot, to be honest. Always on.
Is that who you were speaking to?
Always message him quite a bit. No, we just message each other. But
Oh.
yeah, good mate of mine, Dave.
I normally go to Glasgow. Oh, no. Do you met you? Right, Taylor,
That's where you met, isn't it?
Well, yeah.
You met
But we
Taylor
didn't
on our
properly
first
meet.
date.
Like, we said hello and that. But, you know, Taylor, when you seen me at Glasgow that time, that was after our first date,
Yeah,
really.
yeah. It was a continuation of our first date.
Continuation. He brought me along. So you was there from, like, day one, really, Taylor.
Paul Wilson says, WTS live tour with audience 2022. We are looking at it, aren't we? But I don't know how it works logistically. I would enjoy doing it, though.
I think, yeah, like, we'd have to sit down and figure it out a bit. And obviously we want to...
I think we're going to try one at the club.
Yeah, like
First.
an afternoon. Because Paul does a lot of, like, afternoon with Paul Smith, don't you?
Yeah,
And
yeah.
they sell out all the time.
People love them as well. And they go dead well. And
Yeah.
they're fun to do. But I think something with the pair of us.
But I think, yeah, because, like, it'll attract the women crowd as well,
Yeah.
with me and you as well.
Yeah.
Not that you don't attract the women crowd, because you do. You got a very big woman
I
fan base.
I attract the couples crowd.
Do you?
Yeah.
So I think afternoon with Paul and Laura. I think that we're going to do a bit of that, aren't we? I think.
See how it goes.
See how it goes. I mean, I don't think we've asked Paul Blair yet, but I'm sure
He
he'll be up.
if it sells tickets, he will be absolutely keen.
I'm sure it will. I'm sure it'll be fine. So yeah, we'll start off with a bit of that, and obviously we want to, because the podcast is still growing, isn't it? Like, it's still growing. We're still getting it out there.
Adam and Dan Have a Word did one in there, and it sold out, and it did very well.
Did they?
Yeah, they did like a pay-per-view one in there, and it did well.
I didn't know that.
They're still a lot bigger than us, though.
Yeah, they've been going for over a year, haven't they? Now,
a year and a half. They're a lot bigger production.
Yeah,
and I think we'd do all right. I think we could fill a show. I think we could do all right.
I think we will. I think once we start getting a studio and stuff like that, getting guests on and things, I think we'll start to be able to have a look at it then, I think, and see where it goes.
It's just, I don't know, like, and I'm probably overthinking it, because I'm always like this, because I've done stand-up for so long, I kind of know where I am with it.
Yeah.
And like,
it's a different thing, isn't it?
Because you start out in stand-up gradually, and I've built up. Like, going into doing a full show, me and you, the dynamic. Obviously, we do these. So it'd probably be the same when I get up there and be that comfortable. But like,
what it is,
in my head, I'm like, I don't know what's going to happen, so I flap about it a bit.
Well, when Paul does a tour show, because everyone sees Paul in the comedy club and he's comparing and he's going, oh, mate, what do you do? And it's ad-lib, so you don't plan any of that, do you? And that's what people see on Facebook, Instagram, get shared. But like, when he goes on tour, some people are surprised because that's what they expect to see. And you do a little bit of crowd work at the tours, but you have a set of...
It's still about half an hour.
Yeah, but you have basically a set of material like that you have, don't you?
No, it's all made up on the spot. Yeah, I do.
Yeah.
No, what... I like to elaborate on that, though.
No, but you do... You play around with it. You don't have a script, do you?
I'd never write anything down.
He doesn't write anything down. He's very clever. He doesn't write anything down. He literally just bullet points.
What it is, it's
and
like...
he tells a story.
You say I'm clever, but
every
it's
time.
like... Yeah, you say it's not clever. All it is that... The thing about doing stand-up is, if you say something dead... If you say a story that's dead funny, it's all right ad-libbing sometimes, and you can bounce off a crowd. And in some shows... Technically, I could probably bounce off the audience for an hour and a half and it'd be boss. But in some shows, there's just obstacles in the way. Like, if you do some shows and there's like an orchestra pit or something in between, you just can't bounce off the audience that well.
But that's why you make it, you adapt, don't you? That's why Paul's so great, because he hasn't got a script. He can adjust your material to the crowd.
So if
you'll
I can
feel
bounce
the
off
crowd
them more, I will take stuff out. But if I can't, then I'll tell stories that I've told before, But the thing is, the reason I don't write nothing down is because every time you tell it,
makes
if you
it
don't
not
write
real.
it down, it'll just come out
As
in a different way.
fake.
Everybody does it. You do it on like, just consider the way they go on a first date and you have small talk and stuff like
Yeah,
that.
yeah.
That's not the first
the
time
same
you've told those
stories,
stories.
yeah.
You've told them stories. Everyone tells the same stories over and over again. It's just, and you elaborate the stories and you make the story. Some of those stories,
Yeah.
some bits of those stories are just imagined or
Yeah,
just kind of you lie a little touch to make them a
Yeah.
little bit more entertaining or make yourself look a certain way.
Yeah.
That's all I do. I'll just tweak it to make it a bit funnier.
That's it. And so what it would be was we would need to figure out how we're gonna sort of like, because if we're touring, obviously, like, do we
It's
have,
hard to do. It
yeah,
would be
do we
hard
have
to
that
do.
do we have that where we have certain bullet points of what we talk about and what we go into, or do we just do what we do on these podcasts?
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? It's hard, but I think we would have to have some structure to it, you know.
I think the way I imagine it is that I don't think we could script anything.
No,
because it'd be too
no,
hard.
no. I couldn't do that.
I'm quite good at making stories. I've said before, seem like it's the first time I've said them. I've had years and years of practice of them,
Yeah.
and that's why I don't write anything down. But for two people to do that,
Yeah.
it's probably, I mean, it's very, very possible.
Yeah.
But like, for two people to do it and react to each other,
Yeah, and if
in
it
the right
not
way,
just,
and
yeah,
it not, and people
not come across.
there's
as
so
done
many like
before.
micro expressions and little things in your laughter
Yeah.
that people you won't even realize why you don't think it's legit, but you won't think it's legit. You'll just pick up on little cues.
Yeah,
So I think the best way would be to, I want to find some way to get the audience
but
involved.
there must be a way, because like, I mean, some people compare us to like Ramsey and his missus, don't they? And they're doing a tour. Like I said, I think we're maybe a little bit different to Ramsey because we're a bit more like, do you know what I mean, cutting edge, a bit more
dark,
a bit more darker than Ramsey. And
they're very
Rosie.
funny though.
They are funny. Like, I
very
follow them
funny.
on Instagram. They're great. But I think, yeah, so we'd have to sort of explore it a little bit more before we get to that point.
Yeah.
I think.
We're working through it, is what we were
We're
saying. That was a very long way of saying, yeah.
But I think everyone keeps asking us, don't they? So it's good to talk about it. Sinead said it would be great at the comedy.
Yeah.
The comedy.
Come and
club.
see it, Sinead, and get involved.
Yeah. So I think.
Oh, we haven't done Sinead's birthday message.
Oh yeah.
Is it Amy? What's it?
For a daughter.
Yeah, for a daughter. Was it Amy? What's it? We're supposed to do your birthday message for your girl today.
I think we'll do it later.
Yeah,
When's
we'll
her
do it later
birthday,
for you.
Sinead? We'll do it later. 'Cause we'll do a proper one. Unless her daughter's
Paul
watching.
Wilson said.
Then happy birthday.
Paul Wilson said, when Laurie makes you nervous, it's great though.
I know.
It's weird. That's another thing that worries me
The
because
thing is, what people think.
I don't flap on stage, but you would make me flap. I think.
Well, that's the thing.
It's weird
There
how
can't
much
be
you
any
can make me like.
surprises.
It's unnerving how much you throw me sometimes. I'm like. I was saying this on the last episode.
That's why he loves me.
There's only really two people I know that can do it, and it's you and Callum. But Callum Callum is different on stage to his off stage, but I don't think you would be. And Callum wouldn't do it on stage.
No.
I think I'd be overbearing of Callum on stage if we were on stage together.
Yeah. Do you think I'm overbearing of you?
Not overbearing's probably the wrong word, but yeah, you wouldn't shy
you
away.
said to me, you went, you talk 75% of that of this podcast. I'm like, do I?
She does. I edit it. I don't know if she does.
Like, all the clips are just me going, giving him shit. I can't really remember one time when you give me shit. But I mean, you had me with the fucking Star Now thing about the accent.
Yeah, that's a
the accent.
preparation.
But I did smash it a little bit though.
I mean, you say I had you, but every request we get now for a Thai happy birthday.
I know,
so-
but you set that up.
I know.
So you can't fucking moan because it's not me who broke it out. It was you. You created the monster.
Sinead said Josie. We'll do a proper message later. But
Where
if
did you get Amy from?
I don't know where I got Amy from. But happy birthday, Josie. Hope you're having a lovely. When is her birthday?
She hasn't said.
We'll do it later.
I'll join in, Paul and Laurie. I will try and heckle. Sinead.
Give it a whirl, Sinead. See how you're gonna. Mate, that's one thing I'm dead excited for. right? Because she's never had a heckler, right?
Oh.
And it's gonna be fucking unreal.
What in what way though?
Because you'll take them to bits.
It's my favourite.
I know you will as well.
It's my favourite.
Because the thing with me is and I've done it to a few people, and I'm very, people think I'm like a piss taker on stage, or like people go, I'm not sitting at the front, you fucking rip me. I'm light on stage, right? Because the thing is, right, I'm not the funniest person in the world. Like I'm not the best comedian in the world, but what I'm very good at is making people feel like comfortable and happy. I'm good at cheering people up, so I'm good as a compere because of that. That's what makes me good as a compere. I'm quite quick-witted, and also I'm cheeky and I can take the piss out of people. But I do it in such a gentle way.
Said that though, where you get away with it.
Yeah, where I always
people go, I always call me a cunt, but it's fine.
I always go like dig and then hug, dig and then hug. Even to a cunt, I go dig it and
positive,
hug.
negative,
and it's only when someone's
negative.
being a proper cunt, and you've seen it a couple of times at like a tour show. Where and not many of this has been filmed.
Where
we don't really put it out to the club because it just invites challenge. But when I go hard on someone, I'll just fucking take them to pieces.
But you don't like doing that.
I don't. I hate it because
then you lose yourself.
Only because people love it. It changes my mood because it's a confrontation. It changes my mood and it makes me a little bit angry and it makes me a bit like it's like puffing your chest out. Do you know what I mean? And then afterwards, everything else isn't as light and bubbly and nice. Do you know what I mean? It's just not as fun.
Yeah.
But like sometimes it just has to happen. But you're not asked about that.
I mean, I have the same quality as you in life. I think like I am quite soft and I have a way of making people feel comfortable and happy and like so I that's why one of the things I said to you when I came to see you and I met you and I said you've got that, I know I recognized it in you, like because you've got that way of like saying something but it being really like people don't even realize that you're taking the piss because you do it in a way that's so like crafty but cheeky and like you just love you at the same time. Do you know what I mean? So it's like, but then I do have that way about me anyway. But I'm not asked like, I can laugh at myself. So if someone says something, like people, like Paul put a fucking photo up thinking it was sexy of me the other day.
I thought it was a dead good picture.
Well, actually, it will be last week now. And he got my fucking skanky black toe in, right? And like everyone was going at it. But like I can take the piss out of myself and I can have a laugh and find it funny. Because I would find it funny if someone had a toe like mine. But do you know what I mean? So that's the thing. I don't take offence to things. So, but I can break people down, like, but in a funny way. Yeah. Not in a horrible way though. I can't be horrible to people. Yeah. Like I'm not a nasty person.
Adam's the worst for that.
Yeah, Adam can be nasty.
Adam's
I think.
Ruthless,
like he's ruthless. Like because we was talking
sometimes
about it.
I watch it and
go,
oh my god. People just have to go
because Adam Rowe, he done,
and everyone else loves it, but that person has to go.
On Have a Word, when we went on Have a Word, he done like a Mr. and Mrs. game with us, and he'd done it so to try and attempt to make us row. But it didn't work out that way, did it? Because we're both very mindful of ourselves and each other. So we was both like, one of them he put...
We agreed on most of it, didn't we?
We agreed on most of it. The one we didn't agree on was who's got the worst breath in the morning. Like, that was the first question. I said him, he said me. But yeah, so one of the questions was, who is more likely to murder someone? And obviously it would be me. Because I am... Like, if someone hurts someone I love, I will kill them. I don't care. I'll put it out there. I'll stab you. Like,
I'll be dead horrible. Welcome
like,
behind the back.
His kids, my kids, Paul, my family, my friends. That's it. You're dead. Like, so yeah, like, so Adam was talking about how ruthless he is, like how protective he gets and stuff like that. But he's with his words. Like, I'm shit with my words, but I will just go crazy.
Start fighting people.
I'll start fighting people, yeah. I'll start one-bombing people all over the gaff.
So I think that was a very long form answer of saying yes, we're going to do live shows, isn't it?
Yeah. Which Billingham show you want to do for a Parmo then?
I don't know. I haven't actually looked at the. I know
9th of
we're doing like
September.
8 of them.
So we'll say 9th of September then. I'll make sure I'm there, Jack. Yeah, I'll make sure I'm there on the 9th of September. So you'll have to book a table for 4 then. I don't know why you were saying booking a table for 3 because your missus is there, innit?
Yeah. Unless he's not going to bring her.
He wasn't going to bring me. Well, that's stupid.
Maybe he wasn't going to bring me.
Did you just say oof?
Oof.
At the thought of not bringing me? Fucking cheeky
No, I
cunt.
went oof at the harshness of it.
Oh. Sounded
Oof.
sexual to me.
I'd love to bring you
Sounded
for a
fucking
Parmo.
sexual.
Right. Well, Saturday night, I think.
Saturday night and the feelings.
It's almost time to wrap up, I think.
I think so. I'm getting sweaty armpits now. I've got skanky pajamas on. Yeah.
I think you look lovely.
Do I? Thanks.
Beautiful.
I've got sweaty armpits. So, you know, remember that advert when they used to go, and I've got under boob sweat as well. Remember that advert when they go like that and they're dancing like that? That's what I'm starting to do on this podcast now. Is I'm starting to make gestures.
I notice every week that I do this and
like
I've got like
that.
a sweaty pit.
The other week he was like, my fucking belly keeps coming out, and he kept fucking editing it so it wouldn't come out, and I was like, you've
My
got
t-shirt was like
problems.
This. And every time I went like that, my t-shirt just went, hello.
And he was fucking trying to cut it out, but he'd done it
Fuming
throughout the whole thing, and I was like, you need to let that go.
Gassing me up.
Just get your belly out.
Oh,
Just get your fucking belly out.
Fat
No
at the
one
minute.
gives a fuck.
yeah, everyone calls me fat.
And one of the questions on Mr. and Mrs. was who's the most vain, and I said me, but actually I'm starting to rethink my answer because I think it's him. I think you're more vain than me now.
I'm not.
All right,
I'm
were you
not.
more
I'm absolutely
self-conscious?
not. I'm not. Possibly
More
self-conscious
self-conscious than me. Like, I don't give a fuck now.
Yeah.
I think so. I don't.
You know what? You said this the other day. I think
said it, didn't
doing like because she was always like you couldn't put a picture of it on Instagram
without
giving it to
her.
her first and letting her like approve it. It had to go through her marketing team. And now she's like, and now I can just put pictures of her with a fanny out in there.
I don't know. I need a filter on that fanny.
I did put one out. I blared it.
Needs a filter on it. A fanny filter.
Yeah. Thank you everyone for coming and joining us on a Saturday night.
Thank you so much.
Thank you to everyone who's downloading. As we said, to just do a little recap, we're going to start doing a little ad section. I hope you don't mind that. But
any
if anyone
small
wants to
businesses,
add,
give us a little shout.
We're going to give a couple of adverts away every week for free. So if you've got a small business and we know everyone's struggled over the last year or so, wherever you are, if you want us to give you a little plug on
all
Instagram,
singing, all dancing,
on Instagram and on the podcast, just let us know and we'll give you a little shout out, just to help you out and do stuff like that because we think it's nice to give something back.
I'm a businesswoman. You're a businessman. You know.
Yeah, like we've got a platform we can let people know.
I can relate.
So just send us an email to wtspaulandnori@gmail.com or give us a message to the Instagram, which is the same, wtspaulandnori. And just let us know about your business. Send us a little logo over and stuff like that, and just let us know what you do.
Let us know what you do, because if we don't know what you do, then we can't fucking talk about it.
Yeah.
So.
And we'll try and get a couple of them in every week. Obviously, we won't be able to get everyone in, so I apologise.
No, so just if we miss you out,
so we don't want to piss anyone off. But yeah,
if you're persistent, keep messaging us. And
we'll try and get round to everyone. As well, we're going to be trying to get some proper sponsors on board.
Brow & Co Studios is our
if you want your brows
sponsor.
doing, go to Brow & Co Studios if you're in the Liverpool or Turkey area.
Brow & Co. What is it? Brow & Co. What's the fucking little dash? What's that called?
Hyphen.
Brow & Co Studios.com.
The shit is that there?
I know. I'll do another one and I'll show some pictures and videos.
Also, if you want tickets to my tour, go to hotwatercomedy.co.uk.
Or just press the link in our
click the link in the bio.
In our Insta.
Thank you guys for
so
tuning
much.
in and listening. Have a boss Saturday night.
Yes.
We'll see you all again on Thursday.
Yeah.
Or if you're listening,
be every
episodes
Monday.
every Monday. So just
Monday.
download if you can and if you're enjoying the podcast, whatever you're listening to.
Yeah.
Head over to our YouTube and just give us a little like and a
Subscribe,
subscribe.
yeah.
Just click like on a couple of the videos. It just massively helps us get out there to more people, and that's just what we want.
And if you want
more
us to
eyes on the
advertise
pod.
your business, then it's going to help even more for that. Isn't it?
It'll get more
Okay.
people looking at your
Okay.
business.
Yeah.
So yeah, thank you for. Yeah.
Bye, guys.
Yeah.
Have a good
Love you all.
night. Love you loads.
Bye.
Bye.
Wanna know what's the story? Paul and Laurie tell you what's been going on. How to get E. coli from licking bum. They'll cover conspiracies and aliens. Tell you about